Ladies and gentlemen, the power of leadership is not just in what you do, but in how you communicate. A leader's voice is a compass guiding, inspiring, and directing people toward purpose and destiny. When you speak as a leader, you are not merely sharing words, you are releasing vision, instilling confidence, and shifting mindsets. Leadership is not a title, but a responsibility to influence through clarity, purpose, and conviction. There is a way leaders speak, and it goes beyond eloquence. It is not about impressing people with your vocabulary, but impacting their lives with meaning. Great leaders communicate to build trust, evoke passion, and unite people toward a shared goal. Let us explore 7 key principles that will help you speak like a leader. When a leader speaks, every word must be anchored in purpose. Communication without purpose is like a ship without a compass, aimless, drifting, and ineffective. Purposeful communication goes beyond conversation. It carries intention, direction, and vision. It's not about saying something to be heard, but saying something that must be heard. A leader understands that their words are not merely tools for exchange, but instruments to align, inspire, and influence others toward a greater cause. When you speak with purpose, you are deliberate about what you say, how you say it, and why it matters. You don't engage in empty talk or idle speech. You understand that every opportunity to speak is an opportunity to move people closer to a goal, a vision, or a desired future. Some purpose-driven words carry weight. They stir hearts, shape decisions, and bring clarity where confusion reigns. Speaking with purpose means that you are clear on the destination even before you open your mouth. A leader first knows where they are headed before giving directions. If your message lacks focus, your audience will wander. Your words are meant to function as arrows, hitting specific targets in the minds and hearts of those listening. When people hear you speak with purpose, they don't just receive information, they feel compelled to act. Your speech becomes a bridge between where people are and where they need to go. Purpose also fuels consistency. Leaders don't shift their language with every wind of emotion or opinion. They remain centered on their mission, and this steadiness in communication builds trust. When people know that your words are rooted in a vision larger than yourself, they begin to align with that vision. Speaking with purpose creates resonance. It aligns your message with people's deepest desires, values, and aspirations. It transforms an audience into a movement. Furthermore, purposeful communication is not self-serving. Leaders understand that their words are meant to serve others, not themselves. When a leader speaks with purpose, they are not trying to manipulate emotions or impress with eloquence. They are planting seeds of transformation. They recognize that every conversation, speech, or meeting is an opportunity to release potential and open new possibilities for those who listen. A leader who communicates with purpose never wastes words. They use language to cast vision, to address needs, to correct course, and to inspire action. They speak to edify, not tear down. Even correction is given with the intent to restore, not to condemn. Purposeful speech brings life, clarity, and empowerment because it always points toward progress and growth. Ultimately, communication with purpose means you are mindful that your words shape reality. You are building futures with your voice, not just filling moments with sound. Every time you speak, you must ask yourself, is what I'm saying moving people closer to their potential? Am I advancing the vision? Am I releasing value into the lives of those who hear me? Leaders understand that their words will echo far beyond the present moment, shaping lives, communities, and legacies. Speak with the kind of purpose that calls things into existence, that brings light where there was darkness, and that turns intention into impact. To speak with confidence is to communicate with an unwavering sense of certainty, even in the face of uncertainty. Confidence in speech is not arrogance, it is conviction. It comes from a deep understanding of who you are, where you are going, and the value of the message you carry. When a leader speaks with confidence, it inspires trust, evokes courage, and instills hope in those who hear. Confidence gives words power, not because they are perfect, but because they come from a place of assurance. True confidence does not depend on knowing everything. Leaders recognize that they may not always have all the answers, but they speak with the conviction that solutions will emerge. They understand that people don't just follow ideas, they follow the person who carries those ideas. The tone of certainty becomes a magnet that draws others into belief. When a leader speaks confidently, it shifts the atmosphere, silences doubt, and makes room for possibilities that once seemed unreachable. Speaking with confidence begins with clarity about your mission and message. A leader cannot communicate with confidence if they are unsure of their purpose. People sense hesitation, and where there is hesitation, there is confusion. Confidence brings alignment between the heart and the tongue. What you believe internally is reflected outwardly in how you speak. This alignment creates consistency, and consistency builds credibility. When people hear the same conviction in your words over time, they trust you more deeply. Confidence also brings calmness. Even in times of crisis, a confident leader speaks in a way that steadies the hearts of those listening. It's not just what you say, but how you say it that matters. Panic spreads when uncertainty is felt in your voice, but confidence brings stability. Leaders learn to maintain composure, not because they are immune to fear, but because they understand that fear has no authority over their words. Confidence in speech can anchor people during storms, giving them the courage to keep moving forward. A confident voice communicates not only strength, but also belief in the mission, belief in those listening, and belief in the future. When you speak with confidence, you are giving people permission to believe as well. Doubt can paralyze, but confidence unlocks action. Your words become the wind beneath the wings of those you lead, lifting them beyond their limitations. Importantly, confidence is not loudness. It does not rely on volume or aggression to make an impact. Some of the most powerful leaders speak with quiet assurance, knowing that the strength of their words lies in their meaning, not their decibel level. Confidence is rooted in humility. It understands that the goal is not to dominate, but to empower. When you speak with confidence, you do not seek to overshadow others. Instead, you bring light to ideas and invite others to rise with you. Confidence also requires preparation. Leaders do not wait for confidence to arrive. They build it through diligent preparation, continuous learning, and self-awareness. They study, reflect, and refine their message until it becomes part of who they are. This preparation allows them to speak not from uncertainty, but from mastery. Even when circumstances shift unexpectedly, their confidence remains intact because it is founded on a solid understanding of what they carry. Ultimately, to speak with confidence is to speak from a place of knowing, not just knowing information, but knowing that what you say matters. It is an awareness that your voice carries influence and that your words have the potential to shape futures. When you speak with confidence, you do not just communicate, you activate. You awaken dreams, unlock potential, and ignite action. Your voice becomes a force, not because it shouts, but because it resonates with truth, vision, and conviction. Simplicity is the hallmark of effective communication. A leader understands that the goal of speaking is not to impress, but to connect. It is tempting to use complex words and intricate ideas to appear knowledgeable, but complexity creates distance between the message and the listener. Simplicity, however, bridges that gap. When you choose simplicity, you are making the truth accessible to everyone. The power of a message is not in how complicated it sounds, but in how deeply it resonates. Leaders know that simplicity is not the absence of depth, it is clarity wrapped in humility. It requires wisdom to take profound ideas and distill them into understandable terms. Simplicity forces a leader to strip away unnecessary jargon, to focus on the essence of the message, and to communicate in a way that anyone, regardless of background, can grasp. Complexity can alienate people, but simplicity invites them in. When you speak with simplicity, people walk away with more than words. They leave with understanding. The goal of leadership is not to overwhelm the mind, but to engage the heart. Complex language may entertain, but simple language transforms. It creates space for your message to grow in the minds of those listening. A simple idea, clearly spoken, has the potential to take root and bear fruit long after the words are gone. Complexity, on the other hand, may impress momentarily, but often leaves people confused, uninspired, and paralyzed. Simplicity also brings focus. Leaders understand that not every word needs to be said, not every detail needs to be included. The ability to discern what matters most and communicate that clearly is what sets great leaders apart. People are bombarded with information every day, and they don't need more noise, they need clarity. Simplicity allows you to cut through the clutter and deliver a message that sticks. When you choose simplicity, you empower your listeners. A complex message can make people feel inadequate or uninformed, but a simple message lifts them. It gives them confidence that they understand and can take meaningful action. Simplicity is not dumbing down the message, it's breaking it down. It's presenting it in a way that invites people to see solutions, make decisions, and move forward. Simplicity also creates unity. When messages are clear and easy to grasp, people align around them. A complex idea may require endless interpretation and debate, but a simple message brings people together under a shared understanding. Leaders who communicate simply are able to rally diverse individuals toward a common goal because everyone can see the same vision. Moreover, simplicity is a sign of respect. When you speak simply, you are telling your audience that their time, energy, and attention are valuable. You are saying that you care enough to make the message clear and accessible. A leader who complicates communication out of insecurity or ego burdens the listener. But a leader who speaks simply shows humility and confidence in the message itself, trusting that its power lies not in fancy words but in truth. Simplicity also builds momentum. When people understand what needs to be done, they move faster. Complex instructions lead to hesitation, but clear, simple directions unlock action. Leaders recognize that clarity accelerates progress. A simple message, when clearly understood, can turn intentions into movement and ideas into reality. In the end, simplicity is a reflection of mastery. It takes effort to make things simple, effort to refine thoughts, discard what's unnecessary, and deliver the essence of truth. Leaders who choose simplicity are not taking the easy road, they are taking the right road. They understand that the goal is not to impress, but to impact. When you speak simply, you honor your message, your audience, and the moment. You create space for change to happen. And that is the essence of leadership, to speak in a way that moves people not with complexity, but with clarity, purpose, and power. Listening is a powerful yet often overlooked aspect of effective leadership communication. A leader who speaks without first listening risks building walls instead of bridges. To truly lead, one must cultivate the art of listening as a foundational practice. Listening is not merely hearing, it is actively engaging with the thoughts, feelings, and concerns of others. It is the gateway to understanding and connection, enabling leaders to respond with insight rather than impulse. When you listen before you speak, you demonstrate respect for those around you. You show that their voices matter, that their experiences are valid, and that their perspectives are essential to the conversation. This act of validation creates an environment of trust. People are more inclined to follow a leader who takes the time to understand their views and feelings. When they feel heard, they are more likely to engage with the vision you present. Leadership is about influence, and influence is built on relationships, which are strengthened through genuine listening. Listening is also a vital tool for clarity. In any conversation, multiple interpretations can arise, especially on complex issues. By listening first, you gather the necessary context and nuances that inform your response. It allows you to grasp not just the words being said, but the emotions and motivations behind them. This depth of understanding equips you to address concerns more effectively and articulate your message in a way that resonates deeply. When leaders rush to speak without listening, they often miss critical information, leading to miscommunication and conflict. Furthermore, listening fosters collaboration. When a leader actively listens, they create a space for dialogue rather than monologue. This openness encourages others to share their ideas and insights, sparking innovation and creativity. When people feel safe to voice their opinions, they contribute more freely to discussions, bringing diverse perspectives that enrich the conversation. A leader who listens is not just a decision maker, they become a facilitator of ideas, drawing out the strengths and wisdom of the team. Additionally, listening enhances empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, and it is a cornerstone of effective leadership. When leaders listen, they step into the shoes of those they lead. They become attuned to the challenges, fears, and hopes of others, allowing them to respond with compassion and understanding. This empathy strengthens bonds and fosters loyalty. People want to follow leaders who genuinely care about their well-being and are willing to engage with their struggles. Listening also helps mitigate conflicts. In any group dynamic, misunderstandings can arise, leading to tension and discord. By prioritizing listening, leaders can uncover the root causes of disagreements and address them before they escalate. A leader who listens is better equipped to mediate conflicts with clarity and fairness. They can speak to the heart of the matter, acknowledging different viewpoints and guiding the conversation toward resolution. When people feel that their concerns have been heard, they are more likely to engage in constructive dialogue rather than defensive posturing. Moreover, listening empowers decision-making. A leader who gathers insights through active listening has access to a wealth of information that shapes better decisions. They are not isolated in their perspective, but informed by the collective wisdom of their team. This collaborative approach enhances buy-in and accountability, as team members are more likely to support decisions they had a part in shaping. It creates a culture of ownership where everyone feels responsible for the outcome. Listening before you speak also requires humility. It acknowledges that you do not have all the answers and that the insights of others are valuable. This humility fosters a culture where feedback is welcomed and appreciated. Leaders who listen demonstrate a commitment to growth, both personal and organizational. They understand that every conversation is an opportunity for learning and that wisdom often emerges from unexpected places. Ultimately, listening before you speak is an act of leadership that transcends mere communication. It is a commitment to understanding, empathy, and collaboration. When leaders listen first, they lay the groundwork for meaningful dialogue, effective decision-making, and strong relationships. It transforms conversations into partnerships, words into actions, and intentions into outcomes. By embracing the discipline of listening, leaders not only enrich their own understanding, but empower those around them to grow, thrive, and contribute to a shared vision. This is the essence of impactful leadership: to listen deeply, speak wisely, and lead with purpose. Inspiring others is at the heart of effective leadership. While information is essential, it is not enough to merely convey some figures. A leader's role transcends the act of informing. It is about igniting a flame within the hearts of others, provoking them to action and transformation. Inspiration breathes life into information, turning mere words into a call to greatness. When leaders inspire, they create a powerful connection that fosters commitment, ignites passion, and cultivates a shared vision. At the core of inspiration is the ability to paint a vivid picture of what could be. Great leaders are visionaries. They possess the gift of seeing beyond the present circumstances and articulating a future that resonates deeply with the aspirations of their audience. When you inspire, you are not just sharing what is, you are unveiling what can be. This vision must be compelling, clear, and relatable, connecting the audience's dreams and desires to the greater purpose at hand. People are drawn to visions that speak to their innermost hopes and values. They want to be part of something larger than themselves. Moreover, inspiration is rooted in authenticity. A leader who seeks to inspire must first embody the values and beliefs they wish to communicate. Authenticity creates trust, and trust is the foundation of influence. When leaders are genuine, their passion shines through, making their message not just heard but felt. People are more likely to respond to an authentic voice that resonates with their own experiences and emotions. It is this authenticity that transforms information into a personal journey where each individual feels that they have a stake in the outcome. Inspiring others also requires emotional intelligence. Leaders must tap into the feelings and motivations of their audience. By understanding the emotional landscape, leaders can craft messages that resonate on a deeper level. This means sharing stories, experiences, and examples that evoke emotions, whether it be joy, hope, or even the courage to face challenges. Emotional connections move people. They awaken a sense of purpose that drives action. When leaders speak to the heart, they ignite a passion that transcends simple understanding and compels people to engage fully. Another key aspect of inspiring rather than informing is the call to action. Information alone often leads to stagnation, but inspiration stirs movement. A great leader challenges others to step out of their comfort zones and take risks. This call to action must be clear and attainable, providing a pathway for individuals to follow. When you inspire, you empower others to believe in their capabilities and take ownership of their role in the collective mission. You invite them to contribute their strengths, ideas, and creativity toward a common goal, fostering a sense of community and collaboration. Inspiration also cultivates resilience. Life is filled with challenges, and it is easy for individuals to become discouraged in the face of adversity. A leader who inspires offers hope and encouragement, reminding others of their purpose and potential. By sharing stories of perseverance and triumph, leaders instill a sense of possibility. They demonstrate that setbacks are not the end, but rather stepping stones toward greater achievements. This resilience becomes a shared narrative that binds the team together, encouraging everyone to lift each other during difficult times. Furthermore, inspiring others requires a willingness to listen and adapt. Leaders must be attentive to the changing needs and dynamics of their audience. When you actively listen, you gain insights into what inspires those around you. This understanding enables you to adjust your approach and tailor your message, ensuring that it resonates in the current context. Inspiration is not a one-size-fits-all formula. It evolves as circumstances change and as new challenges arise. Lastly, inspiring others cultivates a culture of empowerment. When leaders prioritize inspiration, they foster an environment where creativity, innovation, and collaboration thrive. Individuals feel encouraged to share their ideas, take initiative, and explore new possibilities without fear of failure. This culture transforms a group of individuals into a cohesive team united by a shared purpose. When people are inspired, they invest their time, energy, and talents into the mission, fueling a collective momentum that drives progress. In conclusion, to inspire is to breathe the life into a vision, to evoke emotion, and to call others to action. It is about transforming mere information into a movement that touches hearts and minds. Leaders who inspire create a legacy that transcends their own influence. They empower others to become leaders in their own right. By weaving together authenticity, emotional intelligence, and a clear call to action, leaders can cultivate an atmosphere of inspiration that propels individuals and teams toward greatness. This is the essence of leadership, to not just inform, but to inspire a movement that changes lives and shapes destinies. Leading with integrity and consistency is the bedrock upon which enduring trust and influence are built. Integrity is more than just a value. It is a commitment to aligning one's actions with one's principles. It means being honest, transparent, and accountable regardless of the circumstances. When leaders demonstrate integrity, they create an environment where trust can flourish. People follow leaders who embody these qualities because they feel safe and secure under their guidance. Integrity is reflected in every decision a leader makes. It involves standing firm on ethical principles, even when it is inconvenient or unpopular. This unwavering commitment sends a powerful message to those you lead. Your character is not determined by the pressures of the moment, but by your steadfast adherence to your values. Leaders who prioritize integrity inspire others to do the same, fostering a culture of honesty and responsibility throughout their organization or community. Moreover, integrity invites accountability. When leaders act with integrity, they acknowledge their responsibilities and the consequences of their actions. They do not shy away from admitting mistakes, but instead view them as opportunities for growth and learning. This openness encourages others to embrace accountability, creating a collective mindset that values improvement over blame. In a culture of accountability, individuals feel empowered to take ownership of their contributions and are more likely to rise to challenges, knowing that their leaders support them. Consistency is equally crucial in leadership. It is the practice of aligning your words and actions over time, building a reputation for reliability and dependability. Consistent leaders provide a stable foundation for those they lead. They set clear expectations and adhere to them, creating a predictable environment where individuals know what to expect. This predictability fosters confidence as team members feel secure in their understanding of the leader's vision, values, and priorities. Consistency also extends to decision making. Leaders who are consistent in their choices reinforce trust and respect. When decisions are made based on established principles rather than fluctuating emotions or external pressures, people feel a sense of fairness. They can predict how a leader will respond in various situations, allowing them to align their actions accordingly. This alignment between leaders and their teams enhances collaboration and strengthens relationships. Furthermore, leading with integrity and consistency fosters loyalty. People are more inclined to commit their time and energy to a leader who demonstrates unwavering values. When individuals see that their leader acts with integrity, they are inspired to follow suit. This mutual commitment to ethical behavior creates a bond that transcends mere obligation and becomes a partnership rooted in shared values. Loyalty nurtured through integrity and consistency leads to a resilient team that can weather challenges together as they trust in one another and in their shared mission. Integrity and consistency also play a vital role in building a strong organizational culture. When leaders embody these traits, they set the tone for the entire organization. Employees feel empowered to live out the same values, creating a cohesive environment that attracts like-minded individuals. This shared commitment cultivates an atmosphere where ethical behavior is the norm, encouraging creativity and innovation. When people know that they are valued and that their leader stands by their principles, they are more likely to take risks and contribute their best efforts. In a world where change is constant and challenges arise unexpectedly, integrity and consistency provide an anchor. Leaders who navigate uncertainty with these qualities reassure their teams that they are in capable hands. They offer a steady voice amid chaos, encouraging others to remain focused and aligned with the mission. This ability to maintain integrity and consistency during turbulent times exemplifies true leadership. It shows that a leader's commitment to their values is unshakable, inspiring others to remain steadfast in their own pursuits. Additionally, leading with integrity and consistency is essential for effective communication. When leaders consistently convey their messages with honesty and clarity, they eliminate confusion and foster understanding. People are more receptive to leaders who communicate authentically and transparently. This open dialogue allows for constructive feedback, encouraging a culture of growth and improvement. Consistent communication also reinforces the leader's vision, ensuring that everyone remains aligned and focused on the shared objectives. Ultimately, integrity and consistency are interwoven in the fabric of effective leadership. They are not merely traits to be aspired to, they are essential pillars that support a leader's influence and effectiveness. When leaders commit to these values, they create a legacy that extends beyond their tenure. They cultivate a culture of trust, accountability, and loyalty that can sustain the organization for generations. This is the essence of leadership: to lead with integrity and consistency, inspiring others to follow, to grow, and to strive for excellence together. To speak to empower rather than to control is a defining characteristic of exceptional leadership. It is a profound approach that acknowledges the inherent potential within each individual and aims to ignite that potential rather than suppress it. When leaders speak to empower, they inspire confidence, foster autonomy, and cultivate a sense of ownership among those they lead. This transformative style of communication not only uplifts individuals but also enriches the entire organization, creating a culture where everyone thrives. Empowerment begins with recognizing that every person has unique gifts, talents, and insights. A leader who speaks to empower sees themselves not as a superior but as a facilitator, a guide who helps others uncover and harness their capabilities. This perspective shifts the dynamic from one of authority to one of collaboration. When leaders communicate with the intent to empower, they invite others into the conversation, valuing their contributions and perspectives. This inclusivity fosters an environment where everyone feels seen and heard, paving the way for creativity and innovation. Moreover, speaking to empower involves providing clarity and vision. Leaders must articulate a compelling vision that aligns with the values and aspirations of their team. When individuals understand the larger purpose behind their work, they are more likely to feel motivated and committed. Empowering communication paints a picture of what is possible, helping others to envision their role in achieving shared goals. By connecting the dots between individual contributions and the overarching mission, leaders inspire a sense of belonging and purpose. An essential component of empowering communication is the encouragement of critical thinking and problem solving. Instead of dictating solutions, empowered leaders ask questions that provoke thought and invite dialogue. They create a safe space for others to express their ideas and challenge assumptions. This approach not only fosters deeper engagement, but also cultivates a culture of learning and adaptability. When individuals feel free to share their insights and explore possibilities, they become more invested in their work and more willing to take initiative. Speaking to empower also requires a focus on positive reinforcement. Leaders who empower others celebrate achievements, both big and small, recognizing the effort and dedication that contribute to success. This acknowledgement boosts morale and reinforces a growth mindset. When individuals feel valued for their contributions, they are more likely to take risks, embrace challenges, and pursue excellence. Empowering communication is laced with encouragement, reminding others of their strengths and potential. In contrast, speaking to control often stems from a desire for authority and dominance. It seeks compliance rather than engagement, stifling creativity and initiative. Leaders who resort to controlling language may achieve short-term compliance, but they ultimately hinder long-term growth and development. Control breeds fear and resentment, creating an atmosphere of distrust. When individuals feel manipulated, they are less likely to invest themselves fully in their work or to share their ideas openly. This disconnection can lead to disengagement and a lack of commitment. When leaders speak to empower, they foster resilience. In an ever-changing world, challenges are inevitable, and setbacks will occur. Empowered individuals are better equipped to navigate difficulties because they believe in their ability to overcome obstacles. By instilling confidence and providing the necessary tools and support, leaders cultivate a mindset of perseverance. This resilience extends beyond individual performance. It creates a collective strength within the organization that can weather storms and emerge stronger. Furthermore, speaking to empower nurtures a culture of collaboration. When leaders prioritize empowerment, they break down silos and encourage teamwork. Individuals are more likely to share ideas, resources, and expertise, resulting in a more cohesive and effective team. Empowering communication fosters trust among team members, encouraging them to rely on each other's strengths. This collaboration leads to innovative solutions and a shared sense of accomplishment, reinforcing the bonds that unite the group. An essential aspect of empowering communication is leading by example. Leaders who embody the principles of empowerment demonstrate integrity, authenticity, and humility. They are willing to share their own experiences, including their failures and lessons learned. This vulnerability fosters connection and shows others that growth is a continuous journey. When leaders model empowerment, they create a ripple effect, inspiring others to adopt the same approach in their interactions. Finally, speaking to empower means understanding the individual needs and motivations of those you lead. Every person is different. What empowers one individual may not resonate with another. Leaders must take the time to understand the aspirations and challenges of their team members. By tailoring their communication style to meet the unique needs of each person, leaders create a more personalized and impactful experience. This attentiveness fosters loyalty and commitment as individuals feel valued and understood. In conclusion, to speak to empower is to cultivate a culture of growth, collaboration, and resilience. It is a commitment to recognizing and nurturing the potential within others, creating an environment where everyone can thrive. When leaders prioritize empowerment over control, they inspire individuals to take ownership of their contributions and embrace their unique gifts. This approach not only enhances individual performance, but also strengthens the collective mission, leading to a more innovative, engaged, and successful organization. Ultimately, empowered individuals become empowered leaders, perpetuating a cycle of inspiration and growth that transforms the entire community.